What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You?
Not too bad. I heard it's somebody's birthday in the building. Guys, hit down below. Happy birthday, Superstar Rob. Throw some stars. Throw some gift wrap, some birthday presents. Give him a little emoji as a present. Say, here you go. This is my present to you. Guys, happy birthday, Rob. Happy birthday, Superstar Rob.
Yeah, you know what? It's getting old, man. Every birthday just reminded me how quickly the year goes by, how much is happening. Before we know it, it's going to be another year, and hopefully by then, Veve explodes, and our NFTs are worth a little bit more than they are right now, right?
Yep, exactly. So, guys,
we'll take that as my birthday wish.
There you go. So, speaking of birthday wishes, guys, become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button down below, and trust me, very, very high chances if you are a superstar, when you blow out the candles on your cake, your wish most likely going to come true. Doesn't matter what it is. So make sure you become a superstar, and on your birthday, your wish for sure is coming true. Also, follow us on Twitter. We're followed by Alex G. We are legit. Follow us on Instagram and follow us on TikTok. Send us your pictures, send us your videos. We will post them and give you credit. That's the best credit there is. And if you want to follow us on Veve, we got Fastos for 9.9 million, number 6909, and Superstar Money. That is our name over there. I'm going to talk a little bit about the drop today.
Beautiful drop today. Unfortunately, I was out golfing. I actually missed it.
I ended up getting it.
Nice.
I went for it. I wasn't going to go for it. I was going to flip it, but it's like sitting around 150.
I was close then. I was close on that one.
It's sitting around 150. It actually went up to like 180 at one point today.
Yeah.
But now it's come back. It's been bouncing between 140, 160.
The comparables show that that's around the right price. Will it stay like this? I mean, if the whole market does drop, everything will come down together. But based on the other comparables, I think this price point makes sense.
And it just proves further that Croc is a little bit overpriced, just because you got people holding bags on that one. And we kind of said that yesterday. It seems like that's the case.
Yeah, you had people buying it at like 1,000, like 1,500. I don't even know what it was. So like 1,760 at the all-time high. They're
not going to want to sell. You're going to have more people holding on to that. But looking at it in person, actually, the Flash's feet here, these lightning bolts actually are animated. Like they move. They kind of move a little bit. It doesn't move like you would think, but they kind of like vibrate. Like it's kind of cool.
Yeah, cool. All right, it's good to know. Has a little bit of animation. Sprinkle a little animation in it. Yeah, what's this about, by the way, this video?
So this is Comics and Crypto posting band leader Mickey Boise State graduation. So, he was controlling the orchestra over there, I'm pretty sure.
I love it. Beautiful.
Pretty cool usage of
appropriate use. Yeah, appropriate use of the band NFT there.
Exactly. So guys, you don't have to wait too long on this video. We are going to get straight into the meat and potatoes. David Yu has been trolling us on Twitter. I don't know if you've noticed it at all, but I'm going to go through a couple of David Yu's tweets. So let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys to see. But I just was noticing, you know what? He was very quiet on Twitter. I think he only follows like 7 people. Yeah. So I don't even know how he sees
Soon to be 8. Soon to be 8.
Because David, you follow Superstar Money on Twitter.
We know you're going to watch this.
Very good follow. You're going to watch this anyway. So just like hit the follow button on Twitter, even subscribe. We talk about Veve. We're always positive. Every video is positive. We've never said anything negative about Veve. So hit that subscribe button and follow us on Twitter, please.
Well, if we have to, we will. But yeah, just follow us.
So the one thing that is very common with his most recent tweets, and I don't know if he just found this emoji or he's just learning how to use it or whatever, but I doubt that's the case. I think that he's born a troll. And he hires only.
We thought Alex G was the only troll, but now we've discovered there's a second one.
And if you haven't noticed, he's been using his last name Yu as like in place of other words for the word you. So he'll be like, the force was with you, or and Alex G's been tweeting a lot like you's gonna you or something like that. So like it's just like when he trolls, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So you's gonna you for sure, because he's been posting this skull everywhere. The force was with you today. Post the skull on Besnick, comments on our stuff all the time. So he got a super secret rare and he got a comment on the Star Wars drop. Congratulations. But look at the next one.
The force was with him that day.
The next one, our great buddy, Rob Stuff.
Oh, Superstar Rob Stuff.
Go check out Rob Stuff on YouTube. Follow him on Twitter. Awesome dude. He hit 2 secret rares. made this post talking about his girlfriend getting the secret
How
rare
did
as
he
well.
hit 2?
And David Yu puts 3 skulls underneath
Oh my
there.
god.
So what does that mean?
What
does
are
that
these
mean?
skulls?
So I got to hit 2 secret rares to get David Yu to respond. Come on, David Yu, respond to this video.
Don't forget, speaking of the trolling, don't forget the Pikachu card in the last AMA, full of Star Wars stuff.
Full of Star Wars.
Before Star Wars showed up, and then all of a sudden, there's a little tiny Pikachu card in the bottom right corner. He's born to troll.
Very smart, man. Very smart troll. Our other very great close friend, Reverend Alex G, posts on Twitter talking about the drops that have come so far. There's your hashtag, you gonna you, and skulls in response.
What does this mean?
Then he changed it up a little bit, threw down some prayers and hearts and fire.
Oh, but that's not fun.
He gets back to it. Like, you go up a couple posts, and this is just on his like recent. He did a fist pump here, but now he's like, oh wait, I forgot, and responds to Alex G again with some more skulls.
Oh my god, more skulls!
And then he responds to Eric by pure chance. Caught the instant when David Yu had 33,333 followers. Guys, go follow David Yu on Twitter. Push that number up so it's not an even number of 3s anymore. Yeah. And look at that. Some more skulls. Oh, you can't see that. Hold on. More skulls.
Unbelievable. What does this mean?
What do the skulls mean, Rob? I know that you have pulled up some of the ideas we brainstormed. So you mind if I pull it over to your screen?
Bring it over. Now, I just want to say something. Don't forget who David Yu is. If David Yu is going to put anything on Twitter, this guy has the amount of privileged knowledge in terms of the roadmap of Veve and where they're planning to go and the licenses that they have and all their ideas. We're going to read into everything like beyond what it is. If he puts a skull, we're going to read into that like to another level. But he's obviously trolling.
He didn't put 1 skull.
Exactly. I mean, if he did put 1 skull, we would look into it. But if he puts 10, we're going to really look into it. So I think this is the first one here. I think this one's pretty common knowledge at this point. It's that the skull, it's the mammoth or whatever from the show. It's the symbol of the Mandalorian. Amazing show, by the way. If you guys haven't seen that yet, like, it's probably one of my favorite on Disney Plus. It's an incredible show. And that theme song is just another level. But anyways, so if we're going to get stuff from Mandalorian, you know, at that point, take your pick. I mean, now all of a sudden, Grogu Baby Yoda is an option, right? Yeah. Now you got Mandalorian himself. You have, I mean, a number of characters that you could pick from that, but those I would say are the 2 biggest ones. You'll have some, you know, other characters that you can maybe throw in there. But you were saying that you think maybe the skull itself, the symbol itself, will be one.
I think that the Veve would do Veve, and because they like to do things the way people don't want it a lot of the time, and I think it's strategic. I mean, release the things that are less wanted first. This way, they get some like everything's selling out on Veve, right? So make this skull the first drop, and just release just the skull. Like kind of like they did for the Doctor Strange thing. Maybe I don't know if there's different types of the skull or whatever. I don't watch the show, but
I mean, they could put whatever they want. I agree with you. They could sell anything, but this here is probably the main like standard symbol. They say it's the Mythosaur. I think we saw the Mythosaur in Boba Fett, that big monster. But anyways,
so I think this might be the first thing that they release, just because it would just troll everybody as he's been trolling this entire time. Everybody be expecting like Mandalorian characters, except you get the skull as the first drop.
Yeah, it'd be lame if this was if this is the way. If this is the way they go. If this is the way they go,
it would sell out though.
It would 100% sell out, and they can list it at $300. I bet you would sell out. But anyways, this is the way that they may go, and then if they do and they get a skull, I feel like that'd be such like a lame way to bring in Mandalorian. But they can definitely expand that to some pretty cool characters, including Boba Fett, right? Like you got Boba Fett here with the skull. It's the same kind of concept. So there's a lot of options. But we were thinking, like, what if this isn't the only thing that it can be? What if he's not actually talking about the symbol itself? What if he's referring to characters?
Their looks, yeah.
I was thinking maybe like Darth Maul would be a character. Now, Darth Maul, if you watch the original movies, he's involved at the same time that Obi-Wan Kenobi's around. So if that's the case, you know the Obi-Wan Kenobi series is coming out on Disney Plus. So you think, okay, maybe Darth Maul might be involved, and then that's why they might use him as a promotion for the series. I didn't know this though, because supposedly they actually canceled him. So they were going to originally use Darth Maul as, I think, the main villain, and they switched it to Vader, meaning Vader will probably be the more likely guy that we'll get for the promotion of this video. But nonetheless, if you take a look at this guy, he looks like a skull. It's still Star Wars related. Why can't they release him to promote Star Wars and to promote Obi-Wan Kenobi? Because in the original, he is relevant during Obi-Wan Kenobi's main timeline, right?
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I know. That's a different way to look at it. I mean, you're looking at characters now and kind of how they look like skulls. I think there's another character that has a recent appearance with a skull. I guess Darth Vader, right?
Well, building on that, there's someone else, but yeah. So Darth Vader. Just before we finish off with Star Wars here, Darth Vader has a little bit of a skull-looking face. We know for sure he's planned right now to be as part of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. We also know from Superstar Alex, who actually posted that picture of Darth Vader, basically confirming he's coming. I mean, we got plenty of evidence that Veve's throwing all sorts of Easter eggs at us that Darth Vader's coming. So that's going to be real cool this month if he does in fact come out. But what you were referring to is we're getting some Easter eggs for Ghost Rider, right? Like if you watch the latest Moon Knight, I believe it's episode 2, when he's in the lockers, when he's going to his locker and he finds he uses the key and he finds his old room. On the wall, there's actually a photo of Ghost Rider. And they did this in like the second, it could have been the first, but I'm pretty sure it's the second episode of Moon Knight. And this is a recent series. They're hinting at Ghost Rider. We know Ghost Rider is projected to make a return into the MCU in some capacity. And because of that Easter egg, maybe the skull is referring to Ghost Rider, which would be pretty cool, right? For sure. With Marvel Spotlight number 5 already here. I believe that's the comic book that has.
It would throw everybody for a loop, though, because everyone's expecting Star Wars, and then you give something not related to Star Wars. But we also have another idea not related to Star Wars.
So then I kept thinking, I'm like, well, we already got a bunch of Pixar stuff. What else is very Scully? And then you got Coco. This is a great Disney movie. If anyone's seen it, it's a fantastic Disney movie. A little bit of a tearjerker in a way, because of course it's all about death. But we have skulls everywhere in this one. What if they come out with a Coco? I mean, I don't think it's promotional in any sense, but they did a Pixar Pals already. You know, we know we're getting Pixar things.
Yeah,
we're probably going to get a follow-up Pixar eventually. I think a little bit of time. It was February we got the Pixar Pals.
Yep.
So why not do a Coco skulls? It could be this. I think it's a little bit of a long shot. Not as current. It doesn't have that same kind of like advertising feel as some of these other ones.
Yeah.
But I think it's totally still, valid speculation.
If they dropped it, we wouldn't be surprised or shocked, kind of thing, right?
I wouldn't be. It's a skull.
Yeah. But I do think it's going to be related to Star Wars in some way, just because he did a lot of the. I guess you're right. He did do a lot of the replies to.
Looking at you. He's looking at
you. Get off of me.
He's looking. You're gonna punch him. You're gonna punch him.
Get off of me.
All right. We'll take him off.
Yeah. So I forget what I was saying, but I do think it's going to be Star Wars related, just because he did do a lot of replying to Star Wars drops. But the one that got me is when he replied to Alex on the Doctor Strange post, and that's when Alex said, "If you don't come out of this movie realizing Marvel's been planting seeds on your with these drops this whole time, I don't know what to tell you."
I need to see that movie. I can't wait. I gotta go see it.
And then David Yu says, "You're giving away too much," and he puts this, and then
trolling. It's like tag team trolls now. He
replies again further along with the skulls. So
this is like a tag team ladder match from WWE.
Yeah.
Him and Alex, David Yu and Alex, just going at it right now, dropping Easter eggs, making us go crazy. He's just giving us content to just talk about all day long. We can make 3 videos a day at this point.
Yeah. If Alex dropped the skulls, though, he would get heat, though, right? It's like the chili peppers. He got heat on the chili peppers.
Yeah.
Because it's David Yu, there's no heat. Zero heat.
There's zero heat because the chili peppers, people were so angry. Why'd you do that for? Now you crashed the market. But really, it was Jensen App that crashed the market. But anyways.
Yeah. It's true.
Right.
But anyway, no, it's cool. I mean, you forget those days when you used to have like one little thing and just gem squeeze, and then it come back, and then gem squeeze come back. It's just because you were in the middle of so many gems coming into the app and building.
Yeah.
Crazy time. I think you have the pudding sheet up still, no?
Yeah, just a quick little update on this. Today we did have a drop in gems and app. We went from 127 back down to 126. Really not really a concern. We've hovered around this now for like at least 3 weeks, almost a month. It's almost been a month that we've been around the 127 mark back to April the 10th or the 9th or whatever that is. So
it just solidifies our idea that it may not be the time to be buying into some of the grails or larger items on Veve, because there could be room for them to fall still.
Yeah. I mean, we got people, by the way, going back to our video we made, which was do not buy the Star Wars drop right now. When the Star Wars drop first came out for the comic.
Keywords right now.
Yeah, there was a glitch. There was a glitch in the system which didn't allow you to list. At the time of the video, it was about $48. We said don't buy it right now for 2 reasons. Number one, the glitch it has fake sales. People aren't able to list and sell. Number two, we were concerned about how we don't see the growth gems in app, but we do believe it's a must own in your collection. It's up to you to time it. Yeah. Sure enough, they fixed the glitch. People doubled listings. It dumped back down to $38 for a couple of days. Out of nowhere, the Star Wars now has pumped.
Yeah.
Now, don't get too excited, guys. You're going on the video telling us, our video was wrong, but not really. I mean, it did dump.
Bought it for 37 gems yesterday.
Yeah, so, exactly, right?
Like now it's at like 80 or 70, whatever. Now it might be even lower. I think it went back down a little bit. But.
Right. So that pump, just because it pumped today, look at Werewolf by Night. We put out a video on it. Next thing I know, it was like $30. I'm not saying we did it, but definitely the market pumped it to $30. It's back down to like 13.
Yeah.
Don't get too excited over daily market movements. What's it at?
69.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's a great pump. You might want to think of selling it, or you hold, whatever. It doesn't matter. But we don't know if it's permanent or not. I hope it's permanent. It's a great comic to have. I mean, I have the uncommon. It's at like $100 now.
Guys, when things pump, so when there's gems in app going down, that means that this pump took money from other collectibles in the app. That means that right now there are deals elsewhere that the money came from. So, for example, I think ASM1 was hanging around like 60 gems or 65 gems or something. Somebody was telling me today. So that's ridiculous. That, you know what I mean? That real book in real life is worth way more than Star Wars #1. But I guess Veve does give its own kind of community sentiment, which could help Star Wars long term as well. I'm just saying that because there are less gems in the app, that means that those gems came from somewhere else. There's ASM #1 common. 65 gems.
They've been very stable. It seems like with all these drops we're getting, people are actually just buying new gems.
Yeah.
To buy the new collectible, rather than using up what they have. That's what I've been noticing, because we've been steady now for almost a month. We'll continue to track it and try to get some insights from it. But as of right now, things seem to be status quo. Yep.
So I think that's all I got. You got anything else?
I got nothing else. So let us know what you guys think about this video. David, if you're watching, we know you've now entered troll status. And of course, whatever you put on Twitter, we will read into and we will make a video on it.
Yeah. And so we could be 8 followers is better than 7 followers. Like, you should follow another person,
Yeah, we're ready to be your 8th privileged follower, and then we'll message you directly on Twitter, and you can share with us what that skull means. So again, everyone else watching, let us know what you think below. Do you think that these skulls are anything that we mentioned? We gave you a few ideas. Which one do you think it is? And do you have any different ideas that you would like to share in the comments below? We would love to hear from you, whether you agree with us or you don't agree with us. We respond to every single comment. I'm a little bit backlogged today on these comments on YouTube, but we're going to get to them. No worries.
And happy birthday, Superstar Rob.
Yeah, and you could become a superstar too. Just smash that subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. Of course, we would love to hear from you. Let's all talk it out in the comments below. I love it when I see other people responding to comments that another superstar made. Love to hear it. Love to see it. So smash the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.